shit. I got to cultivate the music that be captivating.
What's keep thumping the wall? Try and do the studio. Chris Rock. Mommy. When you come see This book is relevant for me. kind of doubt it. Let's try a different one. Sorry.
Yo, what if I was white?
And now, the special presentation.
I gotta work on my set. I gotta get my jokes together. I gotta go back to the Apollo and not get booed. I gotta work on my act. I gotta... Oh my God. Who the hell am I?
Now introducing Down to Earth, a look inside behind the scenes. Chris Waits and Paul Waits, directors.
Which was based on Heaven Can Wait, which itself was based on the movie called Here Comes Mr. Jordan.
I had a meeting with Warren Beatty. I was aware of Warren Beatty, but I wasn't aware of the legend of Warren Beatty. After the meeting, I watched some of his own movies, and I get to Heaven Can Wait. It's like, man, this is incredible. Just all the comedic possibilities screamed out at me. I didn't know about the pedigree of the movie.
Chris Rock.
This movie could be a huge comedy. Warren Beatty told me that he originally wrote Heaven Can Wait for Muhammad Ali. He wrote a remake of Here Comes Mr. Jordan, and Here Comes Mr. Jordan, the guy's a boxer. And he just thought it's a better movie with a black guy.
We were looking at what to do after American Pie. We didn't want to do another teen sex comedy, and this was quite different. It was a romantic comedy with spiritual overtones that would allow us to work with this stand-up who we had such admiration for.
It's like I saw American Pie, and I saw it before it came out, and I knew it was just going to be huge. They knew how to shoot a joke. I met with a bunch of other directors, and I just figured they were the guys.
The Weitz brothers are great.
Wanda
really
Sykes.
I call them good looking and handsome.
Freaking frat.
One guy would start a sentence, the other would finish it.
Gotcha!
If they ever stop speaking the
Regina
same time, it's
King.
like, oh no, you go. Or you go.
You always got the sense you're dealing with kind of
Charles
one person, even when you're talking
Camelteri
to
and
both of them.
Egan Levy.
Lance Barton.
Well, what is this place?
This is heaven.
Ah, heaven, I've had this drink before. Is Pac in there? Yo, tell Pac I'm here.
In this case, Heaven is a sort of beautiful but slightly seedy nightclub that stretches into infinity.
With the exception of Jesus, no one's come back from the dead. So I assume, being dead is kind of cool. What better place to have fun than at a club?
Heaven is this giant nightclub that reminded me of like Studio 54 in its heyday. Very hard to get into. A lot of beautiful women all around.
Keys, what's the problem? Oh, Mr. King, no problem, sir. I have everything under control. Mr. Barton here was having a great time.
No, actually, I'm trying to wake myself up.
Well, I hate to break it to you, chum, but you're not dreaming. You're dead.
Chris has an incredibly professional work ethic, so you'd expect a stand-up comedian to show up and be all about riffing on his own jokes, but actually he comes to the set with complete dedication about the part, and this part required him not just to be funny at all times, but also to kind of have quieter romantic moments and more dramatic moments.
Chris was really great to work with. He's not like, quote unquote, how a comic acts. Always trying to be funny, or always, trying to get a laugh, or thinking that he needs to be funny.
He's got the greatest face, and he's always up, and nothing comes out as anger. Nothing comes out as anger. It comes out as kind of a bemused observation.
So if I take his body, I'm gonna look like that, right? Well, I can't go to the Apollo in that body. How am I supposed to get laughs looking like him?
Come on, he looks funny to me.
I already get booed. Do I really need to get beat down on top of it?
So you want to meet the girl, you got to take the body.
The star and the director set the tone for the set, and he's polite to people, and that's a great thing on a set.
On the Chris Rock show, we've worked together, but I don't know. It's a lot of fun being here with him because this is a big movie for him.
Tagga Woods, y'all. Hey, Tagga Woods, y'all. Hi, darling. I'll deal with you two later.
Chris is like the hottest comic, not only the hottest, I think the brightest. I've always said there was Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. They all raised the bar. Then I think Chris Rock has raised the bar again even higher.
You got a nice touch with the ladies, Lance. I can't get a girl in this body. And I definitely can't get any laughs. Have you found me anything yet? I'm working on it. I was just in Havana. You want one? No, I don't want one. What I want from you is a body that works. I want a body, and I want it now. What, are you getting tough with me?
In the two previous versions of this story, it's always been a plummy Englishman who run heaven, and this is more of a rat pack, kind of slightly thuggish, scary gangster type who runs heaven.
We actually wrote that part for Jerry Lewis, to tell you the truth. Kind of like the Jerry Lewis from King of Comedy.
I was this character who died in the 60s and used to hang out with the Rat Pack with Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. I come in with this like powder blue tuxedo. Eugene died in the 70s.
And somehow found this job.
Found this job, he's my right hand man.
I took him 1/10 of a second before the truck hit. I mean, he couldn't have made it.
What am I going to do with you? First you make Frank Sinatra wait for a table.
He didn't have a jacket.
He's Frank Sinatra! He can wear whatever he wants! I love Eugene from SCTV, and I thought it was cool that a
What does
Saturday Night Live guy could work
SCTV
with an
stand
SCTV
for?
guy.
We love Eugene, and we were big Second City television fans, so it was great to work with him on a second film. I mean, for us, actually, the only thing that's a bummer is because he does such funny stuff in the first couple of takes that we're always like, okay, we got it, and he's always sort of like bemoaning that, some other actor will get 10 takes.
I always look at him and I think of him as a young Walter Matthau, and I can really say that very
Wow.
I can say that.
You have been avoiding me for weeks, and you're going to listen to exactly what I have to say. Do you know that we are the only county hospital in that part of Brooklyn? And you chose there, of all places, to privatize and kick sick, broke people out on their behind. The role that I play is Santi Jenkins. She is a woman that is very passionate about what she's fighting for. And what she's fighting for in this movie is to save the hospital that she actually works at.
Regina is an amazingly accomplished actress who, she gets it right the first time, and then it's a question each take successively of modifying what she's already done incredibly well.
Like most of America, after Jerry Maguire, I just fell in love. I was like, she's so great. I wish my girl was like that. Hey, Santi. Charles Wellington. Are you there? I know you're there. I know you're there. I got the phone. I know you're there.
It was kind of difficult at first, knowing that they were going to actually show the real Wellington, but I was glad that they weren't going to show him with me. But because it was Chris, I kind of just kept in mind that I am actually falling in love with the person that's acting like him.
Every time I get something going, you take my body. This is fate. How come every time something bad happens to me, it's fate? And every time something good happens to me, it's luck. Is anything good supposed to happen to me?
That man who got shot in the park today, that wasn't no Charles Wellington. That Wellington, he was always a cheap, no good mother with a stick up his. I played Wanda, the Wellington maid, the head maid, I like to think, in the Wellington household. And I hate everybody. And I get to tell them that, but only behind their back.
I loved all the stuff with Wanda Sykes. It's so exciting to bring somebody to a larger audience than they've seen before.
I just loved Wanda Sykes in this movie, so I'd have to say every scene that she was in was probably stood out the most for me.
My favorite scenes in the movies are not the ones that you would expect, where Chris is being, was being funny, because that's going to happen, but where you see an actor like Frankie Faison, who hasn't necessarily been given a huge degree of exposure, and see what a wonderful actor he is.
Coming to America is one of my favorite movies ever. And I loved him in that, and the Weiss brothers actually brought him up. I had a long list of guys, like, let's read this guy, let's read that guy, let's read this guy. But they were like, Frankie Faison.
What is that? What's with the hat?
But you don't like the hat?
You look like you're gonna tie somebody to the railroad tracks.
Whitney, I need style. Nobody wants to see Lance Barton, bike messenger from Bed-Stuy. People want to see Lance Barton, comedian.
What people?
Lance Barton people.
Here comes the booing.
Let's get ready.
I remember doing the booing scenes, and I'd go back and look at the monitor on the feedback, and that stuff would just crack me up. I loved the booing stuff. People always go, was it hard for you to play a bad comedian? I've been bad a long time. You know, if you think I'm good now, thank you for thinking that. But I sucked for many a year. I got hit by a truck. I got smashed by a car. I got shot. And now you want to take my soul? What are you, the Blair Witch?
Lance, I can't take your soul. Nobody can do that. Where you're from, what you look like, that's just clothing.
How am I supposed to get Santi if I don't remember Santi?
The funny thing about reincarnation, kid, even when you're not you, you're still you. It's about second chances. It's about doing life over again. So I just think that it has a great message at the ending.
I think that for those people that are like, why would they remake that over? You'll totally see why, and it totally works.
I had a hard enough time trying to get this girl as a rich white man. Do you know how hard it's going to be to try to get her as a broke black man?
See you around, Joe.
Wow, what did you think of that movie?
That movie was cute.
And what did you think of the special presentation of behind the scenes of cast and crew interviews? Yeah, it was good. Was that a better movie than yesterday?
Much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Save the Last Dance movie will come to Stewart Home with me.
Please.
Yeah. It's going to be
Please.
gone permanently. And it's good.
Make it go away.
Okay. All right.
All right, Daddy, how are you?
I can't do a big hurry. Oh, the case. Okay.